Hey, what is up, guys? Marv Talks Wrestling here, and today I'm going to be going over the results of the recent Monday Night Raw, which is last night, Monday Night Raw, February 15th of 2016, and it had a promising start, but the finish wasn't, as exciting as the beginning, but I'll get to that later. Let's just, go over the results. I hope you guys had a very nice Valentine's Day. Anyways, our first segment was Dean Ambrose. He opens up the show. The crowd makes it obvious they want him to win the fast lane, as do I. Dean Ambrose immediately calls out Brock Lesnar, but Stephanie McMahon comes out instead, and she announces that Dean Ambrose will defend the Intercontinental Championship in the Fatal 5-Way. If Roman interferes, Dean will be removed from the main event of Fastlane. So our first match is the Fatal 5-Way for the Intercontinental Championship, that, just like Stephanie announced. The other four participants were Tyler Breeze, Dolph Ziggler, Stardust, and Kevin Owens. This match is a great opportunity for WWE to make a good booking. Have Dean Ambrose lose the Intercontinental Championship. Have two other people feud over it, and then you have him win at Fastlane. That's perfect. That's a great opportunity for WWE. Hopefully they don't screw it up. And they did that. Kevin Owens, he wins back the Intercontinental Championship. They made the right person win it back. They made the right person win the Intercontinental Championship. He powerbombed Breeze, and it was a really great match. And perfect opportunity for WWE to have Dean win at Fastlane. And really, all you can hope is that they don't mess this up. I can't think of a great opportunity for WWE, and I'm really happy to see Kevin Owens as champion again. Our second segment, Dean said his loss that motivated him at Fastlane. I'm praying, I can't stress this enough. WWE needs to do the right thing, and they need to have Ambrose win. Kevin Owens tells Renee how he was right the whole time, that he will win back the Intercontinental Championship, which I'm glad he did, by the way. Then Dolph Ziggler confronts Kevin Owens and challenges him for the title. Kevin Owens turns down the offer. Our next segment, it was announced next week that Edge and Christian will be hosting the Cutting Edge Peep Show and have special guest, The New Day, which I'm pretty excited to see. The New Day in this segment call out Mark Henry for walking out in them last week. And then that leads up to our third match, which is Big E versus Mark Henry. Okay, but for some reason, the USA Network, stopped working on Optimum. I'm not sure if it was only Optimum, but it definitely stopped working on Optimum. The entire screen was black. I didn't know what to do. Apparently So I didn't get to see the match in its entirety. I didn't even get to see any of it. All I know is that Big E beat Mark Henry, and I heard, there was some kind of botch here, So I know that's most likely going to be a Botchamania. Our fourth segment, really I had to base everything off Twitter, because how WWE posts their news on Twitter. The USA Network was still down, and apparently Brie Bella comes out. There has been some rumors that Brie Bella may be retiring soon. Charlotte interrupts Brie Bella. I don't get it. Why is Brie getting the push? Hopefully this is just a filler program and it doesn't continue to WrestleMania, because really the storyline is so cringeworthy. Maybe it's not the story. Maybe it's just their microphone skills. They can't really cut good promos like Paul Heyman. Yeah, their mic skills are less than stellar, and I'm glad the USA Network was down, so I didn't get to see that. A fourth match was Miz and AJ Styles, and it's weird because the USA Network knew I probably did not want to see that promo, so they just went black for the entire promo, and then they returned just in time to see AJ Styles. Chris Jericho joins commentary for this match. The Miz attacked AJ before the match began. AJ wins the match by submission of the calf crusher. When the match ended, AJ challenged Chris Jericho to AJ versus Chris Jericho 3 at Fastlane, and Chris Jericho says he'll think about it and tell him the SmackDown, so I guess we'll have to wait for now. Our fifth segment was the Dudley Boys. They come out to explain their actions last week when they attacked the Usos. which I enjoyed watching, by the way. They cut a promo and talked about how they don't care about what the WWE Universe chants or what they think. They're not. They pretty much just put away the whole tables gimmick, which I don't know why. Fifth match was Paige versus Summer Rae. Really not much. It was a pretty short match. Summer Rae wins with, I don't know what kind of pin it was. Her knees were on her shoulder, and that's it. So I guess she was supposed to hook Paige's legs, but nonetheless Summer Rae beats Paige. Our sixth segment was Paul Heyman calls out Roman Reigns. Paul Heyman cuts a promo on Roman Reigns. He says how Brock Lesnar and Dean Ambrose are his obstacles to success, meaning to the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. He makes Roman choose between his daughter or his best friend, who of course is Dean Ambrose. Paul Heyman is so great on the mic. I can listen to him cut a promo any day, all day, every day. California made it clear they don't like Roman Reigns by booing him before he even said a word. And for some reason, the Dudleys attacked Roman Reigns. I'm guessing, because he's cousin with the Usos, I don't know. I'm not against it, but really I just don't know why. Anyways, Dean comes for the save. Afterwards, Dean and Ambrose try to give Roman some dirty deeds, but Roman escaped. They later fist bumped and realized, the real prize that's at stake. Sixth match, Heath Slater versus Zack Ryder. He beats Ryder. Really nothing to it. Poor Ryder. I really think he should get a push, like he did. It was at the end of 2011 where he won the United States Championship. I still remember that moment. Just, can't remember whether it was on 2011 or 2012 or even 2010. I just remember he won the United States Championship. He only kept it for a month, and he's been jobbing since and doing whatever the hell is happening in NXT. Our segment was between R-Truth and Goldust, which is actually pretty funny. It was definitely better than last week's segments. Goldust, he spells champagne on R-Truth. I think it was his wife. And it all goes down here from there. And Goldust made a 1997 reference to In Your House. The 1997 In Your House reference. It was pretty gold, no pun intended. Our seventh match was the Lucha Dragons and Neville versus the League of Nations. Before the match began, two things were announced for Fastlane. First, Kevin Owens will defend the Intercontinental Championship against Dolph Ziggler. Like I said earlier, hopefully those two feud over it, and then you have Dean winning at Fastlane. And even though Kevin said no, but anyways, second, the United States Championship will happen in the kickoff show, which I don't get why that match is there instead of the Divas Championship, which clearly no one gives a fuck about. But anyways, Del Rio gives his team the win by doing the stomp on Sin Cara. Each segment was pretty short. It was Renee Young and Alberto Del Rio after the match. He proposes the stipulation at Fastlane to be a 2 out of 3 falls match, which, he said he doesn't want to beat. He doesn't want to beat Kalisto not once but twice. So I don't get why he just doesn't have an Iron Man match. He can beat him more than twice. But anyways, our eighth match was Becky Lynch versus Naomi. Earlier today, when Becky Lynch arrived at the parking lot, Naomi and Tamina confronted her, and it ended in Tamina super kicking Becky. Becky Lynch seeks retribution as she faces Naomi. Becky Lynch picks up the win by submission using the disarmer. Tamina and Naomi attacked her after the match, and then the boss comes out for the save, and when she gets in the ring, which causes Naomi and Tamina to retreat. Our ninth and final match was the main event, which is, it was pretty obvious that this main event kind of sucked. It was Big Show versus Braun Strowman. I don't get why this is the main event, even though Big Show, immediately after the show, he had to go to the Stone Cold podcast, so I don't get it. I really don't. And we had a sweaty Big Show at the Stone Cold podcast, which is, actually pretty well. I like that, Stone Cold podcast. But anyways, I was thinking in my mind, if this is the main event, it better be a goddamn good match. But the Wyatt family, they cut a promo before the match began, and Of course, it turns into chaos when the Wyatts interfere. They attack Big Show. Ryback comes for the save, but of course the numbers gain are against Ryback and the Big Show. And now comes Kane to make the save, and he probably saved the whole ending for Raw, you know. Anyways, that is it. It was a pretty decent Raw for the final Raw before Fastlane. Although I could have had a better ending. But what my favorite was when Kevin Owens won back the Intercontinental Championship. That was truly the moment right there, because I hope WWE saw that as an opportunity for Dean Ambrose to win at Fastlane, and I guess we'll just have to wait. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. Remember to subscribe. I appreciate the support. Yeah, that's it. So anyways, hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you I'll see you Saturday for, the top 10 moments of the week. And, Sunday morning or afternoon, I'll be posting my Fastlane predictions. And Monday, Fastlane results. And then Tuesday, Monday Night Raw results. So, kind of pretty busy next weekend. Uploading a video on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So 4 days in a row with videos, and yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and have an amazing day. Goodbye.